Russell Brunson again, and welcome to the Funnel Builder Secrets Training Program. I'm so excited for you. So, you are at the beginning of a 10-week program that's going to completely transform your business and transform your life. So what I want you to do is I want you to take this seriously. Pretend like this is your college education. So many people spend insane amounts of money to go to college. They're in there for 4 or 5 or 8 or 10 years, and they're slowly dabbling and going through stuff. At the end of it, they get a little piece of paper that doesn't mean they do anything, right? And so this is different. This is compressed. This is immersion. Okay, instead of doing this over a 3 or 4 year period of time, we did it in 10 weeks. And some of you guys are going to do it in 3 or 4 years. And that's not what I recommend. The people that have been the most successful, what they've done is they come to the program, they watch the first training video, they pause it, they implement the thing. Then they push play, they listen, they pause, and they implement, and they go through that over a 10-week program. Okay, I promise you, if you do this with us as we're going through it, you will have more success. Okay, everything we created is not just kind of like random stuff all over the place. It's very systematic. Like, here's the first step you must do to be able to build your funnels. Here's the second step. Here's the third step. And some things as we go in this process aren't going to make sense to you. I'm sure you've seen the movie Karate Kid. Remember Mr. Miyagi's teaching Daniel's son how to do karate? He's like, you got to wax the car and paint the fence and do all these weird things. And Daniel's son's so frustrated. He's like, look, I just want to go out there and fight somebody, right? I'm getting beat up by all my friends. It's really, really frustrating. And after 3 or 4 weeks of doing all these weird things with him, Mr. Miyagi comes up to him and swings a punch at him. And instinctively, Daniel's son waxes the fence and blocks the punch. Then he does a kick. And he's like, paint the fence. And he's blocking all these things. And it's interesting because all of a sudden Daniel's son learned, like, wow, I've been taught along the way. And I want you to understand this because you're going to look at the modules and be like, oh, I don't need this one. I'm going to skip this one or whatever. But if you do that, you're going to miss the whole point, okay? There's a reason why we go deep into creating your offers. You may think, oh, I'm already selling my product. Like, no, like you're missing the point, okay? You're missing different things. So, like, take my word for it. I've been doing this for a long time, almost 15 years, and I've been training entrepreneurs through the system. And at first, it was all over the place, but it's got more and more systemized as it's been over and over and over and over again. This is the 3rd time we taught a version of this training program, and it's perfect. Don't mess it up. Just do it the way we tell you to do it. In the order we tell you to do it, I promise you, it works, okay? So that is the process. So depending on when you're coming in, we may be doing live trainings as we're going through. They may be recorded. It doesn't matter to you. The only thing that matters to you is that you're going to be doing and implementing. Not watching, and like 3 months from now you watch it all and then you try to like go back and implement because you will never do it. It's watch the first module, do what we tell you to do, and then watch the second module, do what we tell you to do. And as you do that, I promise you guys, you'll be successful. Okay? But the key is you being coachable. Okay? I've coached hundreds of people to become millionaires. I can do it for you as well, but only if you're coachable, only if you listen and then do it. Okay? That's it. That's how the process works. Okay? It works. It's perfect. It's worked over and over and over again, and it worked for you. You just got to do it. Okay? So again, think of this as your college education, only more valuable. It's very compressed, but you got to immerse yourself in it. Focus on it. Spend an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, whatever it takes for you. If you've got a full-time job, I get it. Okay, Gary Vaynerchuk once told me, said that, when you're starting your startup, he said from 9 to 5, you got your business is funding everything, and then from 9 till 2 is when you're working on entrepreneurial endeavor. It's like, if that's you right now, from 9 till 2 is your study time, okay? Or maybe it's better 7 till midnight, or whatever it is, but block out the time. Like, you are trying to make a business that's going to make you millions of dollars and change the world, and you can't do that by spending 20 minutes a day, okay? This is not the reality of it. You got to immerse yourself and go through the program, train, study, do, implement. But if you do that, it's not going to take you 6 years to get your college degree, and then you can go start getting a job making $30,000 a year. If you do this and you implement it, we've seen people who've gone, Dan Henry's a good example. He went through our training program. It was even a watered down. It was not even as good as this one. As soon as he got the pieces in place, went from $0 to $1 million in 5 months. Like, it's a fast process. And I'm not saying you're going to make $1 million. Here's my income disclosure. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you can compress decades into a very, very short finite period of time if you put in the work and you just do it. So dedicate some time every single day. At least an hour, maybe 2 or 3 hours. You dedicate the time, watch the training, do the thing. Watch the training, do the thing. Watch the training, do the thing. And do it as you're going through it. If you do that, I promise you at the end of this, you will have success, whatever that means to you. So with that said, thank you again so much for investing. We love having you as a customer. I know that you've got a lot of options for investing your time and your energy and your money, and I feel honored that you decided to invest your time and your energy here. I do not want to let you down, and I won't as long as you follow the program. So again, thanks so much, and excited to be working with you guys, and excited to see your success stories come through.